Hi, welcome back to Making It with Minglet. Today on page 59 of our 100 Days of Journaling, we have a song, The Wind Beneath My Wings, and I am going to leave that there. I'm not going to put a quote on it and take away from that, but I did think about things that I had that would complement, and I have some tissue paper butterflies that are in the same color family, but maybe too close. So let's look at these others. I've got all kinds of butterflies in here, so let's just pull some out and see what we can use, if anything. That's nice. That could go there. What about if I use some of this tissue that I've been using? Turn it this how do I do it? I like that. Matter of fact, if I pull this all the way over, it could even be a tuck spot if I wanted it to be. Let's see what else we got here. So this is a really cute one. It's got lots of dimension to it. Might be too close in color. Let's see. Here's one that's got more of the yellow. There's some little blue ones in here that have the pink. I feel good about this, but I'm not sure about this part. Don't know if I want to, that's too much. Maybe. Let's go ahead and put this down and let it be drying. And we're going to put this down with the matte medium. As usual, so faithful and reliable. It was a ding telling me my battery was getting low on my computer, so I fixed that. Any other ding, it might be my head. Who knows? No, I'm not feeling dingy today, so hopefully today's a good day. Except for the pollen. All choked up, but hey, that's what happens when you get outside. Even for just a little wee bit. This is the last of this little bit that I've got stamped, so we're going to have to make some more gel print, so I'll have some more of that little tissue paper painted, because I'm liking it. lot. It's coming in very helpful. I probably went a little over the top on that, but we're going to brush it down, smooth it out, and make it all good. Unless we smudge it and make a mess, which is not what I want to do. What did I say I didn't want to do? Exactly what I did. Alright, so we're just going to remove that part that we've just obliterated. Tissue, delicate, Lisa. Tissue, delicate. Okay. Now that I've got this soaking wet, it's going to take just a few minutes for it to dry. So rather than keep you here, I'm going to put this on pause, and I will come back when I have gotten this dry for you. And we'll move on to our next step. Alright, so I have allowed the page to dry, and while I was doing that, I went and dug through my scrap bin, and I found pieces of a blouse that seemed to fit well with the color scheme. So I've added those. Now I still feel like this needs something to make it pop, and I'm uncertain as to what exactly it should be. I've got this marker that's kind of a bronzy, and I don't know how it will do, but I think I'm willing to take a chance. No, that is not going to do what I want it to do. It's not going to be enough. Maybe let's try. This is when things can get tricky sometimes. Well, let's try a different method. Let me see if I can get a little fine brush and edge it. Maybe it might work. It might be a disaster, but we're gonna figure it out. Oh yeah, I think that's gonna work. Now, if I'd thought about this before I glued it down, I probably could have done it a little bit easier. But you know, easy's not always the best. Easy's not always what you end up with. I could have just used my finger and run across the edge of it that way. It would have been easier. It would have been easier, no doubt about it. At least it's working. It's giving it a little bit more pop. The back side of it had like a little soft print of pink in these colors right here, and it just was too light. So the green seemed to be the best. I can remember riding down the road and hearing the wind beneath my wings come on, and I would just belt it out. I would be singing my little heart out. I always thought it was a beautiful song, and still do. Oh yes, I'm liking that, because it's got that little gold dot in the middle, the little rhinestone, so that's kind of pulling these different butterflies together a little bit, giving them some common value. Make it a little sparkle body. Now I like that. I think that really added to it. So there we have it. We've got our page 59. And we are using the butterflies to represent the wings. And then you think about the wind beneath the wings. What does it do? Well, when a butterfly is new, it starts out with its wings kind of folded, and it has to find a place to land. And it sits there, and it kind of just starts to open up like this. And then as they open up, they'll be hanging on a branch, and they'll just start letting the wind dry them. And before long, they get to where they're lifted. So that's a good inspiration, to have the wind beneath your wings. You can do anything if you've got some force pushing you. And when the wind pushes you, sometimes it can just make you feel cool and nice. And, you're outside and it's hot on a hot day and a breeze comes by. It just lifts you. It makes you feel better. So keep in mind that the wind is our friend, and it is a great force of nature. So until next time, my friends, be well, and we'll see you when we come back for page 60 of 100. We are smashing it, and I am happy to tell you that I am proud of myself for getting up here and getting it done. So take care, be well, bye.